So guys, I'm here with Mark. It's a flip project in South Wales, so bought for 105 grand, full flip project. It's about 43k refurb, end by about 180. Let's show you the numbers, Mark's journey, and rock and roll. Let's go.
Let's go!
I'm gonna love this already. So Mark's filling up the walls. So here we go.
I love it. I love it. I love all of it.
So we've got lovely new electrics in here already. Yeah, we're all good. So basically guys, full renovation on this one. Got electrics up there which you can't see. We're going to completely replace that. Brand new carpentry, radiators, plastering, painting, everything. We'll show you every single room. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to record in here, but
it's a bit tight.
It's a bit tight. Let's show you the living room where it's easier. Right, he's getting his meal deal out of the way. Right, Mark, what's your thoughts? Go for it, dude. No pressure.
I love it. The first thing that I really love about this is, I don't know if you can see from back there, is the massive bay windows here. A lot of light coming through.
Yes.
Probably may keep a bit of this in the middle here, so you can still separate both rooms. Bookcase has got to go, I'm afraid. Fireplace has to go, I'm afraid. Nice big window here, and I love the little alcoves in here in both rooms as well.
Yeah.
You can definitely do something with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's 100 mile an hour with regards to thoughts in my head at the moment.
I could tell, but this is exciting now.
It's really exciting, of course it is. I'm past the scared phase now. Like, we did it, we pulled the trigger on it, we committed, we pushed the button, we're here! We're here!
I love the energy.
I know!
So get rid of the furniture,
Yeah.
Basically, the first thing we're going to do, probably early next week, get all the flooring ripped out,
Yeah.
get all the wallpaper off as well, happy days. Well, no script, let's go for it, dude.
So let's go upstairs.
It's like home to the hammer.
It is, it really is. It really is. You guys can't smell in here right now, but the smell of old furniture in here is so nice. We can't keep that, I'm afraid, but I wish we could. I just lovely little pieces like this, like old drinks cabinet.
Yes.
Love it, but it has to go, I'm afraid. But if you're seeing this and it's still on Facebook Marketplace, please buy it. So this is what we're going to be converting into a third bedroom. We've kind of got the water tank in here, and this is all going to get ripped out and taken off, making a bit more room in here as well.
Love it.
Replastered. I've not poked my head up in there. I've seen enough scary films as a kid to know that that's not a good idea.
There's two ghosts up there.
Yeah, and that's mold. Is it mold or is it just sealed from a demon?
Definitely a bit of mold.
Yeah.
I think we might replace that, bro. I'm just saying.
I keep it USP in it. I keep characteristics. We like it.
Furniture and mold.
This is why I bought it.
This is the 180 GDV in a nutshell, like.
So this is a really good sized bathroom. You can come in and just swing around.
Beautiful.
So obviously we're going to take...
You've done this before, haven't you?
Say again?
You've done this before.
I've never done... This is my first ever flip. I've never been excited as a flip as I am here. But yeah, so everything's going to go. In here we're going to get a brand new bathroom going in here. New window as well.
New window,
obviously.
Everything. Plaster, window, full bathroom, happy days. Beautiful.
We're still undecided on the floor because... there's some lovely, unbelievably beautiful Minton tiles on the entranceway all the way to the bottom of the stairs. There's hardwood stairs as well, and there's lovely hardwood flooring here as well. So I'm really torn as to what to do because we've got some lovely fireplaces in here too.
Yeah.
Some really nice tiling at the bottom as well. That you don't get often in these houses. So when you get that surprise, it's really, really nice. So I don't know what to do with them yet, but we've got plenty of time to decide.
Good problems, bro. Good problems.
They really are. So obviously all the furniture out from here.
Yes.
Replaster everything here. Second bedroom. So I might keep the fireplaces. I'm not too sure yet.
Yes.
And if you follow me to the larger bedroom,
I shall stalk you. I'm after you.
come stalk. So this is a really, really good size master bedroom in here. Again, filled with beautiful furniture. That's probably still going to be a marketplace. So please buy it. But we're going to get it all out. Again, I'm not too sure whether we're going to block that fireplace up because I really love it. It looks really, really good. I haven't checked at all yet to see if the tiles are underneath it.
Yeah.
I really hope they are. If they are, there's going to be a big problem as to whether we carpet here or keep the hardwood flooring and sand it and varnish it and make it look really, really special.
Yes.
New windows, replaster this again. And yeah, it's going to look beautiful.
It is.
This was actually a really, really, one of the best streets I've been looking out for in Abertillery for a while to purchase. So when you said you had one coming up, contrary to how long it took me to put the bid in, I really, really, really wanted it. And here we are.
No comment, no comment. Cool, dude. And obviously new internal doors as well, so get all these replaced as well.
All new doors and windows as well.
So all this gone, plaster, painting, new electrics, new flooring. Well, floor depending on what Mark wants to do. Can't speak. Then you got windows there as well. Yeah, good space as well. Very good space.
It's so big.
That's a cool pose, Mark. just stuck by the door like.
Taking it all in. I'm taking it all in.
Rocking.
This is a really cool room. So I don't know. This is like a solid stone. So I don't know whether it was like a prep table for like meats and fish or something back in the day. I don't know. Maybe I'm making a story up about it. I'm a bit of a like. I like to romanticize about stuff like that. But yeah, sadly there's a lot to go. But it just seems really, really cool in here.
I mean, you could utilise it if it's solid.
It is, yeah, stone.
Yeah.
Like a naughty corner. And then in the kitchen here, full rip out of the kitchen.
Yes.
This is really cool. Look at this little cooker. I love this. I was going to take this out myself.
You going to keep it or?
Maybe for the first couple of weeks for the builders, they can make the egg and bacon on it. But I was going to take it out, but it's hard. There's gas.
It's hard. Yeah, hard wired in. I got you.
This is the only gas utensil I'm trusted with.
Oh fuck, he's got one.
I can't be doing with anything like that. So everything in here is going to go.
Yeah.
Full kitchen, a new kitchen in here, plastering, rewiring as well, all the way through the house. So it's going to look beautiful. Do you want a quick look in the garden?
Absolutely. I shall stalk you. Continue.
So the garden is huge.
Stalk you. Continue. That makes no sense.
So the garden is so big, and you've got the outhouse as well down the bottom of the garden there.
Yes.
You've got an outdoor toilet here. So that's the only one the builders are using. Can't go inside.
You're really thinking of building.
I know. Some storage as well in the back here, in there.
Lovely little shed. Happy days.
You've got some artificial turf going on here.
Jokes aside, that is really, really beneficial.
I know. Obviously, it needs a bit of a pruning. So,
yes.
You know, I've got 6 months to learn how to.
You're going to come in with your hand tools.
I'm going to come with the builder's hat and a high vis. Like, I'm very hands-on. I'm a property investor who likes to get involved, get his hands dirty.
Love it.
And, you know, especially since lockdown, outhouses and outbuildings conversions have been a huge hit.
Yes.
And, you know, we have a garage in here that could be converted. Obviously, there's parking at the front of the house, a space for 2 cars, but also the lane runs at the back of the house.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone wants to build their gyms in the garden these days as well. So this is such a good space that you could utilise that. Or a golf simulator.
Oh my God.
That could be in the flip budget. Maybe a niche back-end sale for your client if I put a golf simulator in here. But I won't move in here. Yeah, I'm moving here.
Best video I've ever done. This is hilarious. And then you got the back gate. Happy days. Cool, man. Cool. Are you excited?
I'm so excited. Like it was, like I said, it was terrifying for about 8 to 9 weeks. Ryan will tell you all about how scared I was to do it.
I will do. This is going to be the next scene.
Literally. But we did it. We pulled the trigger. We ran the numbers again and again and again. We've got multiple exit strategies. So yeah. I suppose when you kind of run it like that and you know exactly where you're going to go with it, it's not so scary anymore because you've got all the evidence of how it's going to work and why it's going to work.
Love it.
So
right.
It's not a gamble. It's a foregone conclusion. So
love it. Let's go through the numbers. Right, Mark's got his sandwich. We're sat down. We're utilising the spare furniture, which may or may not stay for 800 quid. What's the numbers, dude?
So the numbers are, purchase price was 105,000.
I saw dust come out.
Did it?
No, I'm joking.
That won't be on the marketplace advert. It will be dusted before we sell it.
It's great, guys. It's great.
Yeah, purchase price was 105,000. Stamp duty was 5. Legals was about 1,500, and the refurb cost is about 40,000. And the gross development value at the end, we're looking at 180.
Yeah.
180.
So what's your all money into it?
All money in is about 153. All money in, yeah. So for my first flip, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, if we can flip it for 180 at the back end. But like I said, we've got exit strategies as well that we can kind of keep the property if need be and leave a little bit of money in as well. So really confident on the numbers, really happy with it. I'm really excited to get going.
So as a flip, you're looking, how much net profit are you hypothetically looking at?
We're looking at about 25,000 net profit.
And how's this been funded?
Investor funded. So an investor came at me about 7 months ago looking to make some more money interest-wise than his bank was making him.
Yes.
I offered this opportunity to him to make a bit more and obviously help me out in the same way as well. He's very happy. I'm very happy. Everyone's very happy.
Win-win-win.
It's a win-win-win.
So it's good because you get a case study in terms of a flip, and obviously what we're going to do is do obviously pre-refurb, post-refurb, and mid-refurb video on this.
Oh, we're going to content the hell out of it.
What I'll do is I'll share your Instagram on the video, on the description to this video, so that you can follow Mark as well, because you're going to be documenting the hell out of this.
The good, the bad, the ugly, the wins, the fails.
Yeah,
everything.
and I got to say, transparency is everything in this.
It
and
is.
I think it's like, especially as the first flip project, obviously you got us to deal with in terms of like to work with you in terms of like helping you along the way to mitigate stuff. But at least it means you've got a team there to can kind of mitigate your risk, but then also make sure that mistakes will be made.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can also see what's going on along the way. And I think that gives a lot of people confidence to further invest with you and then really get it going.
Absolutely.
And then when you sell on the back end, you'll be like, yeah, well, here's the money. Investors paid off. Bish, bash, bosh.
Exactly. And we go again.
Yeah.
We find the next project.
Yeah. So what's your... So obviously, so you're going to make around about 20k-ish off this on the back end.
Yeah, conservative 20k, which is brilliant.
You made a really good point in about exits. So you got one exit as a flip, but then also you can refinance as a backup if you needed. So for protection, guys, when you're doing any project, if you're doing a buy and hold, have a flip exit. If you're doing a flip, have a buy and hold exit. Have alternative exits if needed. An exit is what you're going to do with the property on the back end. Always know your exit is an investment just to protect yourselves, which is why people come to us to brainstorm said exits. So 20k profit, you can refinance the protection method if needed to pay off your investor. So what's the plan after this? Is it a case of scaling this for yourself? Or
So
what's the thinking?
scale, I'll be completely honest with you. I thought, obviously because it's a cash purchase, I didn't think it was like chip and pin or whatever. I thought it'd be a bit quicker than it has been.
Touche.
So yeah, it's scaling aggressively. My other full-time work that I do, we're kind of like contractual with it. So it's 6 months on, 6 months off. So I think we've got 5 weeks left of filming with that now. And then it's going to be aggressively scaling. So I've spoken to you a large about more stuff that you got in the pipeline, a lot more off-market deals. I'm looking to get HMOs in Cardiff as well.
Nice.
So we've got some plans for that and just raise finance aggressively.
Is this all flip, or kind of exploring different options?
That's a good question because I see a lot of people tell me like, you can't be, jack of all trades, master of none. But I think in property, there's so many different ideas and ways to make money on different kind of projects and ideas. So I do have rent to SAs myself. I have flip projects currently ongoing, and I'm looking to do HMO. So those three things, I think, because I know I'm good at them, I can apply my knowledge with them and also bring like a power team like yourself and the builders and my coaching to kind of really tie it together nicely. I'm not to say that I'll never scale into bigger, like commercial developments, of course, but I think I'm looking forward to really honing in on this process, this project, this refurb, this flip, and then apply that to the next one.
I think there's two really, really good things about that. Number one is your mentor. So literally, we're shout out Lewis Perrin. Literally, I think Lewis has really helped you a lot in terms of getting to the stage, right? So I think having someone there who has done it and everything will inevitably help you, right? In terms of like mitigating risk. It's one thing us doing it, but it's another thing him giving you the other side to it. So I think that's kind of like an unbiased point of view as well.
Yep.
Because I'm very biased from my business in terms of like low risk, high scale. I'm buy to let all day. I don't touch HMOs. But it's like, I think with yourself, if you've got someone like Lewis there who's been there, done HMOs, who's done commercial, that's going to help you tenfold because you've got different perspectives then. And I think that's really going to help you move forward alongside scaling. Of
course. And like I said, using a network, like when I got into Lewis Perrin to get coaching with him, he has an unbelievable team around him as well. That he's had years and years and years. He's done, the losses and the failures and stuff like that. He's obviously incredibly successful now. But why wouldn't I listen to all his, diamond nuggets he drops in all the time? He introduced us together.
He did.
And because Lewis introduced us, there's no question that this was going to be, a really good relationship going forward with regards to property.
You wait till the end.
I know.
Skip 4 months.
The refurb didn't happen.
Tears.
Literally.
What's that stuff you put under your eyes? Yeah. Tear stick.
I won't need it for this project. I won't need it. Put it in the bin.
I'm dehydrated again.
But it is the amount of networking events I go to, and if you just mention that network of people, they're like, okay, so you're serious about property. And that's one thing I've distinguished really, really early with being in property. I think we celebrated 1 year of marketable properties, I think last week or 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
And the first thing I said to you when I saw you and we're discussing like Instagram, everything's a highlight reel, of course it is. I try to make mine really like diverse and transparent with regards to like, I don't know it all. I've only been in a year. You've been in it a lot longer than me. Lewis has been in it a lot longer than all of us. And there's so many people with so much more experience, but they still get things wrong. And it's so refreshing than to see someone just stylishly put an Instagram account together that's just perfect. Yeah. Because that's the reality, it isn't.
Yeah, I gotta say, dude, I thought this yesterday. I spend 90% of my time dealing with problems. genuinely, like, yesterday I had about 5 different people, 5 different projects. There was a problem some problems are like up here, some are down here, and it obviously varies every day. But I would say now that I'm in property, done it for like so many years now, I'd say problem solving is like the thing I do. Yeah. But then whether it's a team, whether it's someone else doing it or whether it's us. So I genuinely think that problem solving is one of the biggest things. And I think having a team to mitigate that is one thing. And it's probably the most important thing from my perspective. So I think that being transparent with that, showing that, I think it says a lot about you in a good way. And I think that it's kind of like, for me, it's the best way to be. Because it really does show you when things go wrong. I see Lewis's stuff all the time, and it's kind of like, yeah, we messed up again, we fucked up again. And it's like, yeah, another day at the office, bro.
But it's just how you problem solve. Like, he is so calm all the time. He's so collected.
Yes.
Like, there's been times, even doing this project,
yeah.
I've been on the phone to you, I've been on the phone to Lewis.
Crying.
Literally crying on the phone. Crying. But like, you just problem solve and think, okay, what's the problem here? Is there a problem here? Or am I just getting too emotional about it? And of course you get emotional about it. It's terrifying. Plowing all that money out of your business account. It's really nice to see it in there because you think this is such a buffer.
Yeah.
And go to Cancun for 6 months on this. But like,
retire.
literally. But you know, it's hitting the button. And a lot of people say, I think this is one thing I learned a lot about. There's a lot of people that say they're property investors. And go through their content, stuff like that. But then I'm looking for, where's the purchases? Where's
the actual project?
Where's the actual thing? And it's all well and good to talk about it, but then the reality is people want to invest in people, and you've got to build certainty and security and trust by seeing them do the work and applying themselves to the work.
Spot on.
This is the work.
This is
and it's never a linear line.
Real world. Yeah.
It's never a linear line.
I completely agree, dude. Completely agree. And like, let's skip a year here. Do you have long-term goals, or is this kind of like short-term trial and error, or what's the thinking?
No, long-term goals. Long-term goals. Yeah. Effectively, listen, I'm going to say I want to own a couple of hotels in Cardiff.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
that's different.
That's really what I want to be doing.
Because people normally want buy-to-lets, but I love that. Yeah.
But like hotels in Cardiff, I've Airbnb'd there for so long, and I know there's like huge developments going on in Cardiff as well.
That's cool, dude.
So that's not the end goal. That's say 3 to 5 years down the line.
That's cool.
Because effectively, like when you look at like Travelodges or like Premier Inns, because when I started, like your gateway into this is like rent to rent, isn't it? You know, it's a small gateway into it, small budget needed. But we discussed a large about that because we almost couldn't facilitate the budget for this because my rent to SA. Do you remember the chat we had?
I remember that very well.
I was like, I'm plowing so much into this every month and we're not breaking even. Like people dress it up to be this thing. You get a unit in Cardiff, you put it on Airbnb, you'll make £1,500 profit. The reality is you don't. You don't. There's a lot of upfront costs and it takes time to market it, to get it going, to know what your guest avatar is going to be. It's, you know, but a lot of people dress that up just to get the sourcing fee.
Oh yeah,
and they're gone. And then you're stuck with this unit. And then, you know, I didn't learn the hard way because luckily I'd done it long enough to know that, you know, the management company that run it is brilliant. He's really brilliant. And he's managed to fill it for the next 3 months with us. So we're full up until Christmas. But then at one point I was saying to you, the budget on this one is looking a bit tight because I'm still forking up for that. But then that levels out. And again, you said it's problem solving.
I really wish everyone who had gone to property could see, everyone who became a property investor could see the pyramid that I know really well now, where it's like the risk levels. So you're going to have low, medium and high strategies. So you've got buy-to-lets and all that and sourcing down there because sourcing, there's no risk because you're not taking things on. Buy-to-let is low risk because obviously you've got single tenants. Then you move into more, let's say, I mean, I would say medium can vary, but high risk is your HMOs, your flips, SAs.
Yeah.
Because it's incredibly lucrative. It's incredibly rewarding, but when it goes wrong, it can really go wrong. So I really think what you're doing now is you're building your foundations there, starting low risk, well, let's say low medium, and then building from there. And I think that even rent to rent, that's medium high. Yeah. Because it's like it's looking for a short-term cash flow. But when it's breaking even every month, it's kind of like a worthless investment.
Of course.
So it's like don't always expect golden numbers with it. You don't know until you see the results, until you see the numbers. But I think it's going to be, from your point of view, it's golden learning right now.
Absolutely.
And I think it's a really positive outcome personally, even though it's like numbers-wise, I think your network's so good you could raise capital anyway. But then I feel like you've learned from it so much that I think over the next 6 to 12 months, you're going to hammer this anyway. And especially when you've got more time after work as well. I think it puts you in a really good stead alongside doing this. And obviously, I'm sure, we'll tag you in the content as well, just to kind of get that going. But like, I feel that's going to be really cool.
I remember I went to a property, I put up my story on my social content before. One guy, Bobby, I remember like I said, 12 months in this game, obviously like training and stuff like that, and really hammering research and try to like, get coached up about it. And I remember I had this big pitch. Bobby's hopefully he's watching this. I remember I had this big pitch. I'm going to raise this amount, and then I'm going to scale aggressively, and it's going to be a 10-year plan. For the first 7 years, we keep reinvesting, refinancing, all the rent goes back into the pot. We keep building. So I need to raise about 700,000, and then in the last 3 years, we then put into a separate pot to pay back all the investors. And in my head, that is an insane amount of money to raise, and an insane project. And again, wow, that's huge. And I remember he turned around and said, "Think bigger." It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
And it is. And this is just a numbers game.
Yeah.
Obviously when I raised my first finance, I don't think I stopped looking at that screen. I kept refreshing it. I wouldn't even go on Wi-Fi on my phone anymore anyway, because I'm so scared. Well, not anymore, because all the cash has gone out to buy this place. But I was so scared at one point to even use Wi-Fi wherever I was, because I just didn't want that money to be compromised or infiltrated or anything like that. But then these people don't have that, they don't have an emotional connection to it, because it is a vessel for them. It is a vessel to make more money. And then I became a lot calmer when I realized, like, where it comes in the certainty and the security you do by doing your due diligence. We have studied the numbers on this place so hard. We almost not came up with new numbers, but we studied them so hard. It's like, it just becomes concrete. Of course, you've got market fluctuations. You've got interest rate could rise. The housing market could go, but then there's no certainty in anything people invest in highly, but you can make it as certain as you can by studying as hard as you can and doing comparables,
And I think whenever I talk or hear about Bobby, he's one of the best examples I've heard of don't think small comes into it, but like when you say think bigger, I think it really does open perspective. And you don't know what you don't know at the same time. Like when you look at it, we're like my mentor, Ryan Fletcher, like all these people I know who have done it, they go from buy-to-lets to blocks.
Yeah.
I know a lot of developers now go from HMOs to buy-to-lets to blocks. And it's like they're all scaling up in a way because they realise the money's out there.
Yeah.
People out there want returns on their capital.
Yeah.
The smartest people who are business people want safe and secure returns of 10% or more. Like a lot of our investors, literally same principle. They got 10% or more, and they just want to work with us, same principle, and exactly the same as yourself, dude. Obviously, depending on the interest rate, different conversation. But like the money's out there. I feel like with a wide enough network, it's inevitable.
Of course.
And when you tell people what you do and you prove the credibility there, it's inevitable. And I think for you, the way you're going about it is only positive. You talk to the right people. You're doing the right stuff. And I really think over the next 3 years, I genuinely think if you keep pushing on it, I think if you take the emotion out of it and just focus on numbers, which is probably for me your biggest sticking point, I would genuinely say you can really fucking scale all this, excuse the French. I really think you can grow it. That's kind of how I see you did.
Of course, and like, even before we really completed on this, I think it was like 2 or 3 days beforehand, wasn't it? And when you do your trading, you do your your due diligence at the start, and then just before completion, you just ring back. Obviously, there's market fluctuations going to happen. You just ring the estate and you go, "Hi there, do you remember me from yada, 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 when we initiated this conversation about buying the house? Just wanted to double down and check that this is what we're going to be doing." I remember the estate agent was like, and it gave me a bit of doubt. But then you just go back to where we were and the numbers that we've studied. Yeah. I remember ringing around and you saying to me, are you just procrastinating on this? It's like, I'm literally looking around for any means of security and certainty. Yes. And then sometimes it takes a calm voice and someone just to put an arm around you and go, "Listen, this is what we worked on." And it's right there in front of you sometimes.
Literally,
and this is what I say about property investing all the time. A lot of people kind of pretend to do it and document like the niceties of, how to go about, offering on properties, how to get below market value. But they don't actually do it themselves. And that's one of the biggest eye opener, because I've put a lot of accounts and a lot of content creators, and I literally, like I said to you this morning, went through them like, well, where's the actual proof that they're doing it?
Where's the actual project?
Yeah, they're just selling courses everywhere. Like the people I go to talk to and find out, like Connor Hopkins, Ryan Fletcher, Lewis Perrin, Bobby, all these people are doing it.
Yes.
So they have far more experience and far more knowledge to give about the trials and tribulations of property investing.
Absolutely, dude. And I got to say, I think not to go down that road too much, but like one of my pet peeves is people who do training courses who don't have the business themselves, even from a sourcing point of view. If they don't have a sourcing company, they train it. I'm like, no, but that's a whole different conversation itself. But like, I genuinely feel like you're saying, your network, working with the right people who are doing it day in day out, is the best thing. And I feel like, I'm excited, dude. And obviously, I'll put a video on here in probably about 2 months' time, where we meet up again in 2 months' time, show mid.
All the furniture will still be here. I decided not to plaster anything. We kept the carpet.
Buy
the fireplace
furniture.
Is still going.
Facebook, guys.
We blew the whole budget on a golf simulator. So if you want to come down and play Pebble Beach, come visit Abertillery. You don't have to worry about the rain. We'll be indoors. Ideal.
Yeah, winter's back, guys. This is going to be one of the best projects I can see happening, just from a content point of view, dude. Love it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Rock and roll.
Looking forward to it.
Happy chappy? Awesome.
I know.
And if you guys want to work with us, check the link in the description for our website.